assemble here at the Bradley Center, looking for the Bucks in downtown Milwaukee. And State Farm presents the starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Josh Smith in this one?
Well, don't blink, Kevin, because Josh Smith is liable to put a dunk on that will be in the highlight reels for weeks to come. This guy is so explosive. The long arms, the left hand, you know, he's a beautiful strength of skill and explosiveness.
And, you know, with the way he plays defense, Steve, he can create a lot of opportunities for his team in transition. Always a guy with excellent hands who can strip the ball away or block shots. He's looking to make plays and turn heads when he's on the court, and he does it more times than not.
Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that was a close call. They pulled it out with a win and just 2 points at that. But it wasn't easy.
Well, it was a good win. Ball movement, offensive spacing, efficiency. They were just really solid at that end of the floor.
And when they got hot, they were impossible to cool down. That was the case throughout the game.
They get it back. Nice shot by Dallenberg.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And, guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Harris kicks to Horford. Williams. Money shot. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for him, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Barbosa connects from three-point range. Barbosa's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. So it's Atlanta now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Jackson. Outside Williams. Williams gets a screen from Horford. Williams with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Second chance shot. Snatched up. And the basket by Horford.
Nice putback. That's why you want guys working hard on the boards at both ends of the floor.
There's the dish to Dallenberg. He kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. In low to Dallenberg. And an emphatic dunk.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
Feeds to Harris. Here's Smith, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Smith's got his first bucket in this one. Barbosa kicks to Jennings. Floats a runner. That's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Williams passes to Harris. Into Al Horford. Jennings with the steal. Here is Udo, covered by Smith. Jennings kicks to Udo. Dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute. 6 to shoot. Williams with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Jackson's got the ball. Smith's shot is good.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy two.
Barbosa dishes to Udo. The pass to Mbah-a-Moute. Outside Jennings. Bucks passing it around. Udo kicks to Barbosa. Shot is blocked. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. That's good. Williams has got his second bucket. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Jennings kicks to Dallenberg. That's tipped and stolen by Horford. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Williams. Here's Harris. Rejected by Jennings. Back to Barbosa. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Barbosa's got 5.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Williams kicks to Horford. Smith. Hits the outside fadeaway.
You don't see the wide open fadeaway shot too often.
Barbosa against Williams. Barbosa passes to D'Alembert. Barbosa kicks to Mbamute. Outside Jennings. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Bucks second.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
The Hawks trailing. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I went back and looked at the tape of that game, guys. I was shocked at how soft they played defensively.
Heck, you didn't need to go back to the tape. All you had to do was look at that box score. I mean, it's obvious they were giving up a lot of high percentage shots.
Kicks to Mbamute. He passes to Jennings. He dishes it to Mbamute. The feed now to Barbosa. Mbamute up top. Back to Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. Over Smith. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That's his first foul. Drew Gooden is checked in for D'Alembert. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. Milwaukee in the lead. Jennings kicks to Barbosa. Passes to Gooden. He feeds it to Mbamute. Barbosa dishes to Mbamute. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist from Mbamute. Mbamute's got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 4. Williams kicks to Horford. Smith. Over Udo. Here's Horford. And he makes good on the layup.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Udo covered by Smith. Baseline try. Was shot by Udo, no good.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Barbosa. And it's Barbosa again missing. The Hawks shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's Williams, and it's all evened up. Williams has got 6. The Bucks shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Jennings passes to Mbamute. Pass to Barbosa from 15 feet away. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. It's Jackson with the drive. Jackson missing again.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
The dish to Udo. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Smith against Barbosa. He kicks to Jennings. Open look. And the jumper falls for him. And the Bucks lead by 2. Williams with the ball. He's got 6. Throws up the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jennings kicks to Mbamute. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Williams, averaging 18 points a game. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
You know, it doesn't really matter if you've got a ton of speed if you can't finish anything at the rim. But that isn't a problem for Lewis Williams. He can blow by you, but then he can take the contact and finish and get a lot of three-point play opportunities.
Yeah, he's custom-made to provide interesting offense too, Steve. I mean, he's fast and can score in a hurry. Doesn't need a lot of time. Really doesn't need a lot of shots because he can hit you with the three and he can get to the foul line as well.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Harry Sanders is checked in for Gooden. Henson comes in for Yuta. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mbamute. And Cool Hand subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Clark. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Harris dishes to Henson. Feeds it to Barbosa. Over Williams. Barbosa's shot is off.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Harris outside. Over Barbosa, and the basket by Harris. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
There's the bucket, good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him and he took advantage.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Then for the Hawks, Williams comes in for King, and it's Jenkins in for Lou Williams. Williams passes to Blash. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Well, the Bucks shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Clark, another shot. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Over the last month, we'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA stats. 3rd in assists, 3rd in steals, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And when you look at the stats across the board, Clark, the one that jumps out at me, which you mentioned, is the assists per game. This is a team that really relies on offensive distribution, great spacing, good ball movement, and unselfishness, and that shows up in that assist total.
And the Hawks making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Williams a screen on Sanders. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Poked away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Vukrinic. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Hawks trail by 5. Harris outside. Williams a screen on Harris. From deep. A rebound by the Bucks.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Here's Vukrinic. Can't hit, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's O'Bryant. No good on the fast break pull-up. Bucks leading by 5. Dishes to Clark. Lifts up. That's collected by Blash.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to Harris. And the layup is good. Harris has got his first points of the game.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. You want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
There's the pass to Clark. Takes the 3. No luck.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Harris kicks to Stevenson. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Benson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. Clark dishes to Sanders. Clock at 6. Harris outside. Kicks to Clark. Over Stevenson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center.
Tune in next Thursday. Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Tony Parker and the San Antonio.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
Clark, he's in at the point. Gooden is out there with Udo. Then it's Mbamute, and it's Barbosa in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands, and the last outing against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He ended with 47 points and was a big part of their rebounding effort as well, gathering several big boards to help out. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And Doris, much appreciated. Guys, maybe another excellent night for him here.
I think so, Kevin. At least we know he wants to have that same sort of game plan. He's definitely got some nice momentum riding into tonight.
I think it's easy as a player to continue that momentum when you come off such a fantastic game like the last one. It's easy to just keep it rolling. That rim looks really big out there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Smith. The second chance bucket is good. Here's Clark, averaging 32 points a game. Bobs the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Smith. Backing him down. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Smith's got 8 points.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Clark, the pass to Mbamute. The feed to Udo. Passes it to Clark. Over Teague. No good. Great D that time from Teague.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man. Sweet finish there, showing you some major strength and the ability to sky.
I rode that elevator right to the top floor.
Explosive hops. I'll tell you what, he can really catch you off guard.
Offensive rebound. That's good.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Smith against Mbamute. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the miss by Smith.
Now you had a defender draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Williams with the ball. Udo picks him up. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And that's 12 points for Williams.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Look at Cool Hands, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Gooden. Henson comes in for Yuta. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mbaamuta. And it's Jennings in for Leandro Barbosa. Harris against Jennings. Makes the alley-oop pass. And Smith with the stop. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. Also, we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Harris kicks to Horford. Blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Clark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
And the shot is good.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Here's Clark. Knocked down the jumper off the quick drop step. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
Harris kicks to Jackson. Backs him down. He passes to Williams. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark dishes to Jennings. He feeds it to Clark. Shoots from the line, and he knocks down the jumper. Clark's got 8. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Williams passes to Smith, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 12 points for Smith.
He's looking to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but is building on that now here in the second.
Clark kicks to Dallenberg. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Clark. 8 points for him. It's back to Jennings. Pass to Clark. Gathers. Blocked. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And a dunk by Horford.
And another quick strike for them. No question which team is running the fast break better here today.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been lethal in transition, Steve. It's one of the reasons they're out in front.
Clark kicks to Dallenberg. And again, the Bucks miss.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Steven Jackson, Captain Jack again. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just trying to wear them down here.
Yeah, the lead is just expanding right now. Just what you want to do when you've got a team down. Don't let them up.
Jennings kicks to Harris. The Bucks working the ball around. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Let's take a look at Al Horford, some of the stats for him. Over the last month, he's been one of the standouts statistically in the league. 8th in field goal percentage, 19th in blocks, and in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league, so a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And Steve, you touched on his outstanding field goal percentage. I mean, he hasn't gotten there just simply by having a hot hand on occasion. I mean, it's also a product of how hard he works to find those good open shots.
The dish now to Jenkins. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Udrich. Guarded by Jackson. Udrich can't hit.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. And
stolen by Harris. There's Jennings with the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Detroit game plays out for sure.
Williams. And Sanders pulls it down.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Here's Udrich. Gets it to go. Udrich has got his first 2 points of the night. The Hawks leading by 5. Harris kicks to Williams. The drive by Jackson.
Hammer time! Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
Yeah, a breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Jennings dishes to Sanders. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Came off the screen and did what I call a right now move, right to the rim. The defense had no time to recover.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Sanders, no good on the free throw. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Stevenson. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. With the lead pass. Good. Gooden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, taking it right at him. This is a great effort we're seeing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Cool hands checked in for the Bucks. The free throw drops for Gooden. The Hawks shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. T kicks over the watch. Over Mbamamuta. Drew Gooden grabs the miss. Gooden's got his third rebound tonight. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
The pass to King. He kicks to Jackson. Outside T. Feeds it to Blash. Outside Jackson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. We look at the Bucks. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks. They're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, I think for the Hawks, they've been nothing more than a pedestrian team, kind of run-of-the-mill. We weren't sure quite what to make of them coming into the season. And as a matter of fact, I'm still baffled by them.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just who they are. I mean, it's not a tremendously talented team. Perhaps you would have expected a little bit more out of them, but in the end, you know, they're just they're an average NBA team.
Watch backing down. The fader. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This is to Gooden. Wide open look. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Williams kicks to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. King. Outside T. Shot to stop the run. And Blatch gets it to go on the assist by T.
It's kind of been their bread and butter here tonight, that mid-range shot.
Yeah, you know, and living by the jump shot so far, they're living luxuriously and lavishly.
Back to Barbosa. Kicks it to Clark. Back to Barbosa. And the basket good. Barbosa's got 12.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
There's the double team with Barbosa. Williams passes to T. Into Smith. Covered by Barbosa. Fades away. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now a look at the teams leading the NBA in steals since the All-Star break. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Kevin, this team isn't ready to give up on the season yet. I mean, they've been after the opposing ball handler every second of every game.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he gets them both. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. The Hawks trail by 4. T kicks to Smith. Passes it to King. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow. Drained for 2 points. Harris has got 6. Bucks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. D'Alembert sets a screen for Jennings. D'Alembert, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
There was a lot to like on that play.
Harris gets the screen from Horford. The alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Barbosa kicks to Jennings. Guarded by Harris. Jacks up a 3, and Brandon Jennings with the 3. He's got 7. Teague with the ball. Here's Horford. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half ends in a close one. Bucks lead by 5. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The weekend is in full swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against Atlanta. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. A nice first half turned in by Leandro Barbosa. He has 12 points, and he's helped out with some key rebounds as well. And the Hawks have been plugging away. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. Lewis Williams really playing effortlessly. He's got 12 points, and his defense has been very solid. He's been bothering shots. He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score on him. And back to Milwaukee we go. Thanks for being with us.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Smith playing very well. He's got 14 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Josh Smith and Al Horford, the big men. Devin Harris is out there with Lou Williams, and it's Jackson at the small forward spot. Horford with the block, and they're able to recover. Udoh gets the bucket. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 7. Harris with it. The feed to Smith. Drills the baseline jumper. Smith's got 16 points. Bucks leading by 5. He feeds it to D'Alembert. The dish to Mba Amute. He passes to D'Alembert. Rebound by the Hawks. Horford's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris against Barbosa. The kick out to Williams. Smith moves back up, but they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Barbosa with it. Devin Harris covering. Barbosa against Williams. Kept alive.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
Harris. Great D that time from Jennings.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. He looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
Here's Barbosa. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Barbosa's got 14 points.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
Jennings dishes to Udo. He kicks it to Mbamute. Makes the lead pass. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Launches it. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Harris. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
Tell you what, whether there's an opening or not, this guy's going to attack the rim regardless.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And let's take a look now at some of Josh Smith's numbers. Great work over the last month. 11th in scoring, 11th in blocks, and of course he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
And I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Barbosa against Williams. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Jackson. Here's Horford, and he throws it down with one hand.
And what I like watching, Kevin, with this guy is his ability to just chase down rebounds. I mean, he plays so hard, hustles from the opening tip till the final buzzer, and it really shows with his work on the offensive glass.
And Steve, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, the guy they rely on for some brute force when they need it is him. Finesse isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now the pass to D'Alembert. Inside, here is Mbamute. And he converts the layup. Mbamute's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the Bucks making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. The Hawks trail by 4. Williams kicks to Harris. Horford high post. Jackson a screen on D'Alembert. Here's Smith. Atlanta again missing. The Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Jennings passes to Barbosa. Takes it right up. Here is Mbamute, and the shot is good. Mbaamute's got 8 points. Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. And here is Harris. 8 points for him. Williams dishes to Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Feeds to Udo. It's back to Jennings. D'Alembert with the screen on Harris. The drive by Jennings. Barbosa over Williams. And it's Barbosa again missing.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
A different look for Milwaukee. Gooden comes in for Samuel D'Alembert. And it's Udrich in for Leandro Barbosa. And a change for the Hawks. Watch is checked in. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Williams. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Williams has got 14 points for the game. Now Udrich. The baseline J. Rebound by the Hawks. Jackson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Harris for the tie. Watch. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Dishes it to Gooden. Shoots over Blotch. The baseline jumper goes down. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he took advantage of that mismatch size-wise, went right up with it.
Yeah, he loves those mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Williams. Again, the Hawks score. Now Udrih. Kicks it to Jennings. Right side Jennings. Udo. Blatch defender. Udo kicks to Udrih. Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. Yeah, the step back. And he hits the jump shot. Jennings has got 9. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Here's Blatch. A strong effort on the rebound. Nets the second chance points.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Williams with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively. A shot by Blatch, no good. And the Bucks, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Udrih, the pass to Gooden. From down in the low post, it goes. Gooden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Pass to Smith. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one's good. Here's Udrih. He dishes it to Jennings. Right side Jennings. Udrih. Over Williams. And there's Udrih. That's good on the assist from Brandon Jennings.
Right, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy, partner. I mean, pound it inside.
Harris. Here's Blatch. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Blatch has got 10 points.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Udo dishes to Udrih. Now the feed to Mbamute. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Jennings can't get it to go.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Here's Udo. Atlanta with the rebound. Harris with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. And stolen by Udrih. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Udrich's got the ball over Williams. Jennings can't get that one to fall. The Hawks shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Here's Jackson. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. The try by Jennings. Straight up. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 13.
And defensively, you've got to try to keep the ball on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's not going to miss those, not often anyway. The defense has to muscle up and deny him that position to have a chance.
Jennings kicks to Udo. Now the dish to Udrih. There's the pick. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight for the lead. Watch the pass to Harris. He feeds it to Smith. Back to Harris. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. 10 points for him.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Jennings kicks to Udrih. He kicks it to Gooden. Open look. It's hauled in by Andre Blatch. The Hawks leading. Back to Harris. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Udrich can't hit. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 24 points for Smith.
And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And the Hawks making a change here. Kings checked in for Blatch. Williams comes in for Steven Jackson. Jenkins, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Teague in for Devin Harris.
He is getting the royal treatment from these fans.
Yeah, I like to see this, Steve. A lot of love coming for him from the fans.
Here's Dallenberg. Gets himself open and drills it. Dallenberg's got 12.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Williams kicks to Jenkins. Hawks passing it around. Smith sets the pick for Teague. 6 to shoot. Jenkins dishes to Teague. Rebound, Milwaukee. Barbosa's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
There's the pick. A three-pointer is right on target. Barbosa's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Smith, covered by Barbosa. Here's Williams, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
And there's the pass to Clark. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Gets it to go. Clark's got 12. The Hawks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside Teague. 4 seconds left. The shot misses.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Tie game in Milwaukee. We've got more NBA basketball.
On tap next Monday.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now, let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Kevin, the uncontainable game has come from the Bucks bench. Effort and energy, exactly what they're called upon to provide, is exactly what they've brought to this game. Coach is thrilled with that kind of effort, guys.
Doris, thank you. And what a difference their bench has truly been making here. They really changed up the game.
Well, you know, Kevin, when you have this sort of bench performance, you really throw off the other team's rhythm. You know, you take them out of their normal matchups. All of a sudden, the game changes strategically. And I think you, as a team, kind of gain control of the action.
I couldn't agree with you more, Steve. And credit the coaching staff for seeing and seizing the opportunity here. They mixed up assignments. They moved guys around, off and on the floor. And they got the boost that they needed from it.
Clark in at point guard. Udo out there with Luke, Richard, and Ba'amuti. Then it's Dallenberg. And it's Barbosa in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that one's good by Stevenson. Bucks trail by 4. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Jumper off the screen. That's good on the jump shot.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
There's the 3, and that one's good. Stevenson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are shots he shouldn't be afraid to take. He can make them.
Just over a minute and a half play here in the fourth. Here's Clark. Teague covering. Here's Udo. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Stevenson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead. Here's Clark. D'Alembert with a screen on Teague. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. D'Alembert with a screen on Teague. Clark kicks to Barbosa. Rebound, Atlanta. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Feeds it to Williams. He's guarded by Mbamute. Pushes up. Williams' shot is off.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
D'Alembert with a screen on Horford. Clark gets to D'Alembert, and that is good.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Williams kicks to Horford. Smith dishes it to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Horford the pass to Jackson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
Pass to Smith. He passes it to Williams. Buries it down low.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Barbosa dishes to Clark. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The Hawks leading by 5. Now here is Harris. Back to Smith. Kicks it to Harris. Into Al Horford. Off on the layup. The Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Right side Jennings. It's stolen by Harris. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
From 12 feet out, there's the block. Looking to get back on track here. That one goes. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 7. Here's Jennings. Passes it to Clark. It's back to Jennings. Clock at 6. Clark, guarded by Jackson. Shot from the wing. Hits the bucket. The Hawks leading by 5. Williams with the ball. With the drop step. And the shot is good. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the defense has to pick it up a little bit here. They're getting bullied inside, guys.
Yeah, they just have not competed well enough. I mean, they've not fought. You want to see fight and aggressiveness.
Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. And here is Harris. Jackson kicks to Harris. Over Clark. Harris missing again. Bucks trail by 5. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, when you play against him, Kevin, the first thing you want to address is making it harder on him to go to work down low. If you let him get position inside, it's going to be a long night for you.
And And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Hawks. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Devin Harris. Here's Clark. Dallenberg inside. He dishes it to Udo. The feed to Clark. Launches a three. Good. Clark's got 23 points.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy is doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivering.
Teague kicks to Horford. Back to Teague. Smith outside. The three. Tries again. It's blocked. They retain possession. Goes up again, and he nails the jumper. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they've been shooting well from mid-range here.
Well, sometimes you can't get all the way into the rim in the paint area, so you've got to pull up from 12, 15 feet. It's pretty impressive.
Here's Jennings. Great D that time from T.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Williams, that's good. Bucks trail by 6. Here's the dish to Clark. And yes, sir, that one drops. Clark's got 15 points here in the second half.
My goodness, seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
The Hawks shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Teague left side. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Well, the Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Clark. He feeds it to Dallenberg. There's Jennings with the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. T kicks to Horford. He kicks to Smith. Over Udo. And it's Smith missing. The Bucks trail. Here's Clark. Outside Jennings. The pass to Clark. Fader on the way. That's good. Clark's got 27.
After his poor shooting in the first, he's found a way to turn it around here, getting hot. He just stayed with it. He was consistent and patient, and now he's got a hot hand.
Williams can't hit.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Clark, the pass to Jennings. Here's the screen. Feeds to Mba Amute. Here's Clark, guarded by Jackson. No good from Clark. The Hawks trailing. He'd better get a move on. Here's Jackson. Jump shot is good. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Check out the game for Cool Hands. He's got 27 points and 5 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
But you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
And so Clark nails both of them.
Always someone you love having at the line.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Jackson off the pick from Williams. Jackson dishes to Williams. Williams with another miss. Milwaukee in the lead. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. Jennings can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Teague gets to Jackson. Over Clark. And Stephen Jackson, the best on the assist by Teague. And that's now 10 points for Stephen Jackson. Jennings passes to Clark. This one for three. It's rebounded by Teague. Teague's got his fourth rebound in this one.
That's the way to get the board there.
It's been rebounding well all game long. The Bucks shoot about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Clark. There's 47 seconds. Shaking.
What a clutch shot there.
Really, the definition of clutch.
Here's Jennings. Gives him the lead pass. Backing down. Here's Clark. Second chance effort. Dishes it to Dallenberg. Can't get it to go.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Devin Harris is checked in for Jeff Teague. And they go to the intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Clark. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do when a team gets this hot from three-point land.
All you can really do is hope that they cool off. I mean, the way it's going for them in the second half here, I don't see any sign of that happening.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point game.
Boy, that's huge. Big foul shots to get them the 3-point lead.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw missing for him. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Clark. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Congratulations on winning Player of the Week once more. It has to be a nice validation to you seeing the level you've been playing at recently.
I don't need no validation for my level of play. I'm my own worst critic, so when I'm playing well, don't think I don't know it. I deserve that award this week, just like I did the other times. And I'll deserve it again next week when you guys are inevitably asking me this same question. It goes with the territory of being the best player in the league. I'm used to it by now.